Welcome to the top of the morning show. It's your girl TT from the D. Happy Monday, everybody. It is Labor Day. I don't know if you have to work. Some people have to work. Some people are off. Whatever it is you're doing, wherever you are, wherever you're going, I hope that you enjoy this day for whatever it means to you and however you choose to use it. This morning, we're going to be in and out because I know that you have things to do, places to be, and people to see. Or you could just be chilling and let it be a relaxed day, whatever that means for you. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm just here to tell you to have a good time doing whatever it is you want to do. Now, this morning, we're going to talk about 17 things every man should know about his wife. I know you're like, "Ooh, this is going to be good." I don't know. It might be. Some people might like it. Some people might not. But I believe as a husband, understanding a wife, like I know my husband prides himself on trying to understand me so that he has this little saying, it's not his, but it's one that he's adopted. And I think most people have in a jokingly way, but he really thinks like, oh yeah, every man says this. I have noticed at some point in time, a happy wife, a happy life. My husband will say a happy husband, a happy nothing. I'm like, really? It's a two-way street, honestly, guys. It's a two-way street. But I believe that we need to allow ourselves to be able to be understood, ladies. Okay. And that will allow our husbands to navigate. So we need to make ourselves open, ladies. We need to be open so that they can understand what it is we want, what we need, and what we're capable of giving. 2, I think every man needs to know his wife's love language. Because we do it differently, right? You may have acts of service. Someone may have affirmations. There are 5 different love languages, and there's a great book out there I'm getting ready to introduce you guys to. I believe I'm going to introduce it in November. And then we are going to really unpack it in the month of February. We're going to go chapter to chapter. It's going to be a real good show for the month of February when we come back for the next season. Of course, I'm going to introduce you before we close down to give you the opportunity to go ahead and get those books so that you can be on the journey, because we're going to read it from page to page, and it's going to take us the entire month of February. The third thing I would say that we want to make sure is that our husbands, men, understand stress triggers. What is that, TT? It could be work. It could be family issues, friendship issues, deadlines at work, right? That can always put a chokehold on you. It could be household chores, because some men, listen, fellas, some of y'all don't like to do that housework, help your wife out. And that is a lot. Just because she's at home and she's taking care of the kids, that is a job in itself on top of housework. So a little support here and there, even if that means you want to bring in a maid once a week. I don't care. A nanny. I don't care. You got to know what her triggers are and help her through those rough patches. When you see her start to get stressed, you need to know what you could do to offer her physical and emotional support. Another one is her favorite way to relax. What is your wife's favorite way to relax? Is it a glass of wine without the children or the child running back and forth? Is it just a day of pampering her, sending her to the spa, getting her hair done, nails done, whatever that looks like? Is it a staycation? Is it a daycation? Is it a body massage that you give her? Is it a shopping outing? Like, what is it? A night out, a night where she does not have to cook breakfast, lunch, or dinner. What does that look like? That is a rhetorical question, fellas. Only you know that. If you don't know that, you need to learn that. It's going to be able to help her recharge and allow her to get back to her best ultimate self. Another one, number 5, her career goals. What is your wife's goals? Is she just at a job where she's just working? Or does she have a goal? Is she at her career job? Or is she just at that job that she's just helping to pay bills? Understanding her career goal will help you be a more supportive person and a partner along her journey, because it is a journey. And the more you know about it and understand it, she'll be able to bring you into her world. Number 6, her insecurities. What is she insecure about, fellas? Is it her weight? Is it her hair? Is it, what she could be doing, but that she's not doing? What does that look like? Knowing is half the battle, and it can be very sensitive. So, again, get in there, give her that genuine compliment, reassure that she is everything that you need her to be and you want her to be. And she is so much more because it goes beyond you. Number 7, what is her family dynamics? You need to know that. What is her relationship with her family, with your family? Who is she? She's more than just your wife. If you have a child or children, she's more than just the mother of your child or children. She was who she was when she met you, but it's important that you remember who she was, who she is, and be supportive and respectful of the relationships that she's building outside of you and her. Sometimes that could be a little difficult for some men, but be supportive, fellas. Number 8, her health concerns. Does she have any health concerns? Know what those are. Is she taking specific medication? Does she have health issues? Do you need to remind her, like, hey, babe, have you been to get your checkup? Blah, blah, blah. Know what that looks like for her. Okay. Number 9, what is her favorite memories? Yeah. From her childhood or her teenage years, her young adult years, being with you, being with family, being with friends. If you know that, you can actually sit back and reminisce with her and create new special ones to add to the collections that she already has. Number 10. Now, you probably do know this, but what's her biggest fear? I have anxiety. My biggest fear is long flights, like over 4 hours, right? That's one of my biggest fears. Heights. These are things my husband knows, but a lot of times, I don't know if it's ladies because sometimes we close ourselves up. They don't know, and we don't give them opportunity to know. But if we want them to really know us, we have to open ourselves up. Remember that. And fellas, be a little bit patient when she's going through or experiencing her fears. Number 11, her personal interests. What does she really like outside of you? Outside of work, outside of the kid or the children, if you have any, or one, outside of her family. What does she really like? What's her hobbies? Do you know them? If you don't, you need to learn them. Number 12, her communication style. How does she like to communicate? Is she verbal? Is she nonverbal? Is she a big disagreeer? Is she just the person that's like, I got to pick my battles? That's important to understand her communication style. It really is, especially when you want to communicate. Then think about, we talked about this a few minutes ago about her career goals. What's her dream vacation? Where does she say, I want to go before I leave this life? Help her plan it. Is it with you? Is it with the family? Is it with the girls? Is it a solo trip? Is it I'm going to go out and I'm going to really get myself together? Help her make that come true. Number 14. Now, her friendship needs. Friendships are essential for your wife, believe it or not. And you might say, she good with them, we're good without them. Every girl, old or young, needs that girl time. One or several good, close friends, girlfriends. Make sure that you help her support those and keep those and build those out. Because sometimes when we're married, we get lost inside of our marriage. And some guys can be a little selfish and they don't understand it. So they be looking like, what? You need what? You got me. They need more than just you. Just like the fellas need more than just us, ladies. Number 15, her favorite act of kindness. Well, what is that? I don't know. If you don't know, you want to ask. Number 16, her long-term dreams. She may have some, she may not. But what are they? If you understand them, like what does she want to do after she retires? If she's at a job and she's like, I'm only going to be here a certain amount of time, what is her next step? Support her in her aspirations and goals. I'm not saying you're not, but if you know that you're not, this is the time to start. Number 17, her emotional needs. Now, Circumstances differentiate between people, right? So you might know that maybe your wife needs you to just be a ventilation system where she can just vent. Maybe she needs a hug when she comes in. She might have had to have a long day or a certain meeting, you know. A lot of bosses have to hire and fire, right? And it's not an easy thing. She may have lost a friend, a pet, family member, a friendship. Give her a hug. Talk with her about it. Ask her how can you support her. Okay? Number 18, her definition of romance. Do you know her love language? Do you know what she would just be head over heels? Like, oh my God, he did this. It doesn't have to be huge and big. It can be small and simple. Everyday acts of love is amazing. But understand what her romance definition is and make every effort you can to make sure that she resonates with it. Number 19, remote jobs for your wife? Maybe, maybe not. Is she looking at trying to do that? If so, there's so many different aspects and resources out there. Maybe she wants to do something at home, build a business that you don't really pay attention to she's trying to do. Maybe you could keep your eyes open, fellas, for those remote jobs. Okay? Number 19. What's her favorite color? What's her favorite drink? What's her favorite food? Number 20. Where is a place that she wants to go to get her peace when all hell breaks loose? Do you know where that is? She may have driven you there before. If you know she's going through, how about the next time you drive her there? And then number 21, carve out time when you are with her to be with just her. How important is that to her? Has she had to ask you to do it? Or do you willingly do it? I don't know. You could be like, TT, I'm dead on. Then you, sir, are amazing. And if you don't know, it's okay. Hopefully we'll have a lifetime to learn it. But you know, like I know, tomorrow's not promised. So a lot of the times, fellas are like, happy wife, happy life. But do you really know what it takes and what it might not take that you may be doing that she really doesn't need or want to make her happy? Well, that's all I have for you this morning. In and out, simple and sweet. Until the next time we leave footprints across the sun, it's your girl TT from the D, and I'll see you soon.